Before I get started, guys, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'll be talking about, do I like Airbnbs? Also, I have four spots available left for the coaching at $600 for the entire 6 months, 3-month lead gen, 6-month coaching. If you're interested, email me right now, Hollywoodjanitorialserv@gmail.com, Hollywoodjanitorialserv@gmail.com. Now, do I like Airbnbs? I get asked this often. I was on TikTok. People ask me, they say, left comments in on the TikTok and say, hey, Fabio, the Airbnbs, yada yada. How do you feel about Airbnbs? I get email. How do you feel about Airbnbs? Okay, so Airbnbs can be yin and yang. It can be up and down. Okay, just depending on where you're at in the market. You know, it has its peak seasons, like what we in now. Eventually, it's going to slow down where people aren't going to be traveling as much. So with Airbnb, I feel like you got to have a backup plan. So if you're solely doing your business based on Airbnb, I feel like you might be putting yourself in some major hot water, in some major trouble, right? If you're only picking up Airbnb type contracts, right? Now, if you got a flood of them in, like I say, right now, summer months, we had a peak season, but that's eventually going to die down, where your revenue is going to drop. Okay, so once it dies down, your revenue is going to drop. You're not going to have that revenue coming in, so you got to be able to get that revenue from somewhere else. This is why I tell people to focus more on commercial, because commercial is almost like really guaranteed residual income, right? As long as you show up and show out, do a great job, you're going to have that contract for many years to come, right? Or any other type of business, apartment, dealing with property management, they'll keep you busy compared to like Airbnb, like I say. But Airbnb is a great business because I do Airbnb from the hosting side, and I also clean my own Airbnbs, right? But I know at some point, even with my Airbnbs that I have posted right now on Airbnb, shout out to Chantel, my coach. But even with my Airbnbs, again, I know that rent still got to be paid. I can't tell the people that I didn't lease that apartment from or lease that house from, hey, I don't have the revenues to pay your rent, right? Because I'm doing Airbnb arbitrage. That's, you know, I'll get into that on maybe another video. But basically what it is I lease the apartment or I lease the home from the homeowner or property management, whatever the case is, get their okay that I can sublease it out for short-term rental, right? And then I go ahead, I set it up, furnish it, do all of that stuff, and then I, have my people take the pictures, and then we post it on Airbnb, and just kind of wait for them to inquire, wait for them to come in and rent the Airbnb space, right? The unit. Okay, so that's pretty much in a nutshell. But once they leave, my company then go in. That's a good thing about it, that my company can actually clean it, right? So then my company go in, and then we'll clean it. Okay, so essentially that's what I do. But like I say, I do know at some point it's going to slow down, right? But that rent still got to be paid, right? So I understand that for you, as just a cleaning company that might not host on Airbnb or have your own Airbnb apartments or houses, your income is definitely going to drop at some point. So again, this is why I tell people to make sure they diversify their portfolio of contracts, okay? Don't just have one thing and say, well, same thing with apartments. And property management companies. A lot of times when a property management company lets you go, that's a big income, because you might be under a property management company doing apartment cleanouts, and you have 5 different apartments that you're cleaning under one property management company. You might have 5 apartments. When I say apartments, meaning apartment complexes or apartment buildings, and you might have, let's say, 2 businesses that's owned or managed by this property management company. And then that one ABC company let you go, ABC Property Management, and then you lost all of that revenue. So you don't have these 2 buildings no more, you don't have these apartments no more, and that could be a big hit to your income. So again, guys, you want to diversify your portfolio, okay? That way you don't put yourself in a bag just to receive a certain amount of income from, I'm sorry guys, I got a call coming in. That way you don't receive a certain amount of income just from one particular property management company, or just for this Airbnb service provider, okay? So again, you want to diversify. I'm not against it because there's a lot of money to be made in it, but also it can be up and down. It might be some weeks where you're not getting any any rentals, right? You might, or you're not getting any jobs, or where they're not getting any rentals and you're not getting any jobs, right? So it might be times where you're going to clean the building and you haven't, or cleaned a apartment, cleaned a house, build, whatever the case is, and you haven't heard back from the owner for cleaning in a very long time, because you're like, oh, what happened? Why I'm not hearing back from nobody? It's because they don't have anybody that's renting out the property. So your income is stagnant at that point, right? You still have to pay bills and do certain things. So that it's going to cause you to get more Airbnb or deal with more Airbnb providers. That way you can raise that income up. So again, just don't stagger your income by just having 1, 2, 3, 4 Airbnbs with maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 different people. Okay, you want to diversify your portfolio of clients. That way you'll always have revenue coming in. Hopefully this makes sense, guys. So am I against it? No, but just diversify. Okay, the only person that could ever stop you from starting up your own dreams and making it to the top is you. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate you guys for watching my content, watching my videos. Also, I have 4 positions left, or spots left, I should say, for the coaching if you're interested, at $600. Again, guys, on the 12th of September, it's going to go back up to $2,500. After this round, I'm not going to open it back up until 2023. So again, get your spot today, ASAP. Email me, Hollywoodjanitorialserv. Serv is SERV. Email will be in the description box, and I'll talk to you soon.